from that fight. I assume I'm like, my mindset goes, humanoids is worth the fight, but it's not. They give way worse gear than raiders, and they hit way fucking harder. And they're more consistent in their damage. Few brothers come looking your other way. They say Mr. Bucket, a decent cult front, has been sitting with Solly, early frontliner, for a few hours. Converting Solitaire is our best brother right now, frontliner. Yeah, show him the darkness. Welcome. Mr. Bucket gains resolve. Solly has been converted to a cultist. Well done, Mr. Bucket. All right. Great. Now get that poacher. All right, level up on Dang Newbie. So our archer misses every roll ever. Sure. Okay. Level up on Sellsword. It's much better, actually. Okay. One of us. Yep. We need to get some tools right about now, because you're not going to believe this, but everyone on our team is dying. Because all their hats got crushed. Yeah. We need some tools that don't suck in pricing, so. Bola, be that for us. Okay. Right. Conversion cooldown is 13 days. Good to know. It's a brawler here. I would probably like to look at him. They've been attacked by Alps. Alps are a great fight for us for lots of reasons. In large part due to the fact we want Alp skin so that we can get happiness potion or happiness powder for brothers. 297 furs isn't bad either. Should buy that. Are they buying at? 16. Is this an Alp mission? Of course it has to be fucking level 3. 1090 and 270. It's kind of up there. Brothers are pretty inaccurate. You think it's death? Could be death. I think we gotta try it though. Why are you guys having death? Do we have enough dog? Our dog count is 0. So our brothers are not very accurate. It's definitely an issue. High end of our accuracy is around 60%. Whip seems like it'd be pretty good in this fight. Level 4s. We have three more plus accuracy weapons to distribute. We're using 3 already. Back rank's a little bit weak on those. Let's say Cleaver. No Berserk, of course. Almost no Recover on the team. Everyone's level 3. Or 4. That one's a big deal. That one doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter that much. That one matters quite a bit, although I guess counteracted by Iron Lungs. Probably okay. Do we try it, chat? Depends how many there are. This is a fairly early game contract. Are there going to be 1,000 of them? Like, we just took a couple missions of roughly the same amount of money and they weren't that bad at all. Four to 6. But yes, the immediate reward's not very high, Xanabu, but you got to think, this is a playthrough where having happiness powder, like, for example, next time we get a cultist sacrifice, we may lose our only archer. because our archer may just leave. If we have the chance of starting to get skin setting up for Necro Savants, then powder becomes super valuable. Point, do I think gold just becomes a number? Almost never. I almost always finish campaigns before gold is just a number. Well, this is not actually a fight where you lose brothers. You either lose the campaign or you lose, or you don't lose anyone, is almost always how this fight goes down. Because it's a snowball fight, right? It's one of these fights where it doesn't matter what you do, really. It's just on whether or not you roll well. I've never seen someone get addicted. What does addicted do? You guys want to try it? This will probably, if we lose it, if we end the campaign here, are we going to restart the campaign or are we going to Alt F4 it? Like, I don't really want to restart the campaign from here. The campaign is going fine. The early game just seems to be waiting for cultist events to happen so far. Try it. Well, it's the other thing. Like, Alt F4ing it here doesn't actually help. So, alright. I can show you what we will do with this then. Alright, we'll check it out. It feels like 1200 is a little bit weird for me. I haven't taken enough ALP contracts to get a real strong sense of how many ALPs that means. But I am kind of curious what that looks like in terms of how many that's going to be. It feels like an early enough game thing that we ought to be able to try it, but I'm not entirely certain. So let's just take a quick copy of the save and then do from there. Alright. I don't know why they put it in such a bizarre folder. There is a save folder in the BattleBrothers directory on Steam apps, but on Steam rather, but there's no that's not where they keep the saves. Alright. What's the date today? Is it really May 30th? Wow. It's crazy. Alright. Okay. This is called Iron Man. Let's check it out. Let's take a look. Well, I mean, you guys, again, like, I don't know. Do we have this conversation? Do we need to have this conversation every single day? Like, we just spent 28 days getting to this point on here. This is a contract that if you're really being pure Iron Man, you just avoid entirely because you don't know how many ALPs it's going to be. And if you don't know how many ALPs it's going to be, it either wipes the run or it doesn't. Right? So, or excuse me, it either wipes the run or you don't take it. All right, what is this? This is rotate. Okay. All right, so a little bit unexciting. Our brothers available for this. Any of these guys have melee skill? 55, 42. Oh, of course I'll go naked. That's how you fight Alps. I don't need help on how to fight Alps, but thank you for reminding me. What we need to know is how many Alps are there going to be. That's the only thing that matters in this fight. And melee accuracy bonuses. Alps are not a hard fight, and there's nothing you do as a player that really impacts the fight particularly, or very little. I've heard dogs are a thing, but I don't know. Who has mass dogs on day 20? Are you just buying every dog you come across? I mean, we have the money. I guess if we come across a kennel, we could do something like that. It's pretty unexciting. So this is 43 melee skill, which is pretty bad. This is 42, which is worse. This is 56. We're going to bring this brother? We probably are. All right, anything else we could take off? That. All right, are we going to have enough weapons to flesh this out? Let's also just take a quick look at what the weapon situation is like. There's a spear for 179. Alert plus 20 accuracy might be nice here. Okay, the whip is actually an excellent weapon in this fight. Although a little bit stam intensive. Banner's alright here. So the actual weapons we're running with are 2 swords and 5 spears, 6 spears, something like that. Alright, you can't have that spear clearly if you're going to sit. Kind of annoying. We're out of one-handed weapons already. Can run daggers. There's no plus hit penalty to them, or excuse me, no bonus but no penalty. 64 over here. 64 is not a great percentage either. This is going to entirely depend on how many fucking Alps there are. Alright, well, let's find out how many Alps there are. This is why we saved the contract ahead of time, because we have no idea how many Alps are going to spawn on this. If it's some ridiculous number, then we'd probably just walk away from this. If it's some reasonable number, this is something that we'd like to do in this campaign. We would like the powder. The powder is something our brothers value highly. Any other sharp daggers? I think they're like Geist. I think there's not just like a... There's a little bit more HP. This is not enough. 52. 60 with the spear. 55. 60. 59. 55. This needs a spear at 52. 55. 55. 60. Okay. We don't have another sharp dagger. Guess we're going to go with the blunt dagger then. Buy that last spear maybe. Let's buy that last spear. Such a fucking rip-off to buy a tier 1 spear, but we would like a chance at completing this mission successfully. Alright, so lowest then is 55, 59, 55, 63, 52, 64. It actually is here, the lowest. Okay. Alright. Well, we're in Alp fighting gear. Okay. Let's go ahead and accept our mission. Oh, it's morning now? Awkward. So we have to waste a whole day for it as well. Getting some HP back is not terrible. Made a bunch of wounds. They're leaving us right now. Okay. The fork gives plus accuracy, but it only can a single target attack. You can only attack once per round, and it only and it has minus accuracy if it's too close to you. So it's not particularly exciting for us. 6. I think 6 is doable. I guess we're gonna see. So 6 is 12 nightmares around, so we need 12 hits out of 12 guys swinging twice. So we need about a 50% hit rate to break even. I'm not sure about that. That actually seems a little high. So that one's already survived. It's very close for the number of hits it took to do that. That will get a hit off. Yeah, I think 6 might be a little bit much for these brothers. No armor. There should be an Alp guide coming out not in too distant future. The rough idea behind no armor is because their damage ignores armor and you want the fatigue back. We have to make some progress here. Okay, so we've failed one again. Failing one is kind of okay. If we can get one down, failing one for a couple rounds doesn't end the fight for us. But you can see every time we take a hit like this, we take a resolve check. Every time we fail the resolve check, we lose accuracy, which snowballs this shit getting worse for us. I'd like to actually get stuff happening over here. I think it's annoying that you can't gain confidence from killing them. Does rally work here? Rally does work here, but it doesn't. Rally is not a particularly high chance to raise people from lowered resolve states. It's a pretty good chance to raise people from panic states, but not particularly high for lowered resolve states. Okay. Your best bet is adjacency bonuses, which is what we're doing here. Just moving brothers adjacent to the shadows to help with your attacks. Don't really want to leave him isolated though. Has he already taken his attacks? No. So we probably can actually move down if we want. There are 3 over here, so moving down is fine. So good, we can get our adjacency bonuses. Okay. This elevation's covered. This tile, if they cast on him, has 3 alone. I think we go there and stab. Damage on tier 1 spears sucks. Do we want to try to make progress? Maybe. The dagger's not a particularly great weapon for this. So I think, so let's look at this. Triggers a morale check to raise the morale of anyone wavering or worse within 4 tiles with a bonus plus 38. But I don't remember what, yeah, just don't remember it being a very good percentage. Come down there. I wonder how a whip does on damage versus that. I'm kind of curious. I don't know. We never hit with our whip, so it's irrelevant. All right. Oh, we only had 1 left. We can scoot over though. We're gonna walk towards that one. So there's 1 down here. We gotta be a little bit careful about splitting up. We can get closer. There's where we want to go, not near the high ground. Okay, so we've got 2 people on the first out. Why are all my guys naked? I've developed a new fetish. It's men with no legs holding weapons, but otherwise naked. Okay. Okay. Might be able to move further along if we wait. Nope. Okay. Did it fucking heal? Why is it so high on HP right now? So looks like we're going to be stuck here another round since we missed a bunch. But this is actually going fine, chat. So we put up a big fuss about what this was going to be like, but this seems fine. That one's pretty close. This one's a little further away. These 2 are close. I think we're going to go for that one next. If that's the case, some support over here would be nice. Take the I can't take the high ground though, so we'll go to there, I guess. All right. This is like chat's most feared fight, by the way. I have no other fight is chat so hesitant to engage these fights. And I understand, like, getting overwhelmed in these fights is super bad, but the actual playstyle for this fight, the player doesn't have a ton of impact on the number of Alps, but once you're fighting the Alps, you actually have a fair amount of impact of what you can do with them. Although changing your brother's hit percentage, you can't. There's nothing you can do about that, right? So I mean, the rough rule of thumb is attack Alps that other brothers can't get to first. So like this Alp's more important than that Alp because 4 brothers can attack this Alp, but only 2 brothers can attack that Alp. And then Try to save actions so that you can move. So one attack followed by a pass is really nice because then you can attack and then move, make progress towards it. And try to use if your brother like kills an elf and there's no, like, let's say I had 2 actions left and I killed this one and I had one like 6 AP left or whatever. Moving to there makes a lot of sense because it helps get adjacency bonuses. There's point in fighting them in any run besides a cultist run. Yeah, the powder is good in all runs. It helps cure drunkard. The Alp necklaces are fine. You do need an Alp component for the respec potion. They're good experience and good money, and they're not a very high risk fight in general. So the only scary part of Alps is the roll on how many there's going to be. And the only reason this contract was scary for us is because it was a 3-star. And the way this game sometimes throws things at you is 3 stars and high value contracts, which this one is sometimes just ludicrously overpowered relative to your party. Like, there's not very good, you don't get a very good sense of how difficult a contract is except from money. And this money was high enough that I was worried it was going to be like 10 Alps. And if it's 10 Alps, we just lose every single time here. We can't retreat easily and we lose the entire party. But other than that, like, it's not that bad a fight. If I knew it was 6, I don't know. I probably would have taken it. 6 is a little scary. Like, you go into that, you're like, I don't know. This is scary. But it's coming along okay. Oh, the other annoying part about Alps is sometimes you don't see them. We can make progress. We want to stay away from the high ground until we can move as a group. Could take this position. I don't really trust it. One more brother over there would kind of be nice. Make me feel a lot safer. I'm not sure it's this brother. Don't have enough AP to make it that brother. Let's see. I don't like 4 here. The Alps don't. They're not reasonable about how they cast their stuff. And we're getting a little bit isolated over there. Do we have AP? AP, no. What do we have? AP left. You have a little bit of AP. How much? What's his name? It's Darple. Darple has 5 AP. Alright, so we could go to there. And there. Could take the high ground, but it's a dagger alone. I don't really want it to be a dagger alone. I think we'll try to take the high ground next turn. Okay. Adrenaline's good versus Alps. It's okay. It does save a brother when you miss. Alright. Be nice to take the high ground. These guys can move in to help the southern group in a second. All the Alps are dead over here. Can't tell. I think they are. We have AP to move up there still? We do. Nice. Alright, these guys, we're going to go aid these guys so they don't get overwhelmed. I'm going to take the high ground. I can't take the fucking high ground. This turn is done. Take it with this guy. Go there and take one of the high ground tiles with the dagger, I guess. Okay. It's a bummer that dang newbie had to double swing there. I maybe should have passed the second swing here so I could move him. But we are going to get another Alp killed here. Happy to sit on the high ground swinging. Sometimes hard to see where the fucking Alp is. There, I guess. Actually, the right attack was there. Oops. Might have to back up to help that now. I want to get the high ground up. We'll wait there. Wait there. Seems good. Okay, so that's dead. We can start moving south again for this one. Don't have another attack here. Might have fucked that up then. It's another one to the east. We're good there. I can come back to help. It's not really what I wanted to do. I think we're just fine right there. No need to let him spawn on the high ground. Could recover here, but there's no reason. Going forward is going to get us killed. Let's take this tile. Okay. Yeah, get fucked. Alright, probably south, honestly. I'm glad we sent 2 more people down there. I'd be worried about that number if we didn't have 6 people. Should have moved next to him for the adjacency bonus. Alright, south. Maybe south this way though. Don't get too far ahead. Scoot 1 tile closer. Kill that. Keep the high ground. Can't move an attack. Nice. We're going to eat a hit from that one. Get closer. Alright, we got there. Okay, about to stand there. Okay. I played chess. I played chess as a kid. I was okay. Started a chess team at my high school and played that and enjoyed that quite a lot. I didn't like the memorization element of chess, and a lot of the early game is memorization and pattern recognition. And I just never really wanted to do that. I enjoyed it until I got to a level where that became very important, and then I stopped enjoying it. A lot of misses going on right now. I am probably going to come off this high ground this turn, which I'm not super excited about. Moving south. Go there. Seems okay. Very nice. Getting the 2 Alps off the board makes such a huge difference in terms of the number of shadows that are spawning. Let's go to there. It's not a particularly great spot for us. But I don't want like this, if I don't want to go there and have like 4 shadows spawned around us and not be able to deal with it. Alright. Thank you, Schmookle.
Welcome back.
Shame chess whenever you want training in chess, just say so.
Being jibbed by all manner of orcs, goblins, and other scary things.
It's the life of a sub in the BattleBrothers campaigns, Schmookle. But thank you for the resub, the continued support of the channel, and the loving donations for brothers in this campaign. Yeah, I don't know that I ever want to get back into chess. The game is interesting and fun to a point, and then it becomes a lot of work in a way that I don't always want to spend time doing work for. I don't know. I enjoyed that game for a lot. I enjoyed playing it a lot, but I don't know if I would want to go back to playing it more. Alright. It gets a lot really easy once we start getting through the initial Alp numbers, which is good. Although the Alps will run, which is really annoying, which means sometimes you just lose all your gear. We should probably wait there. Not your gear, your chances of kills. It's pretty solid. Get to there, get to here, get to there and wait. If we get away from there, we can. Let's go down there. It's not a good spot. Okay. So people, you hear a sum of people having your opinion of chess, like chess 960 a lot. Don't know what that means. Oh, is chess 960 a different game? That they enjoy a different type of game? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really looking for, how do I say this? I like chess just fine. I like the game, but I'm not really looking for something similar to that again right now. I don't actually think it's a very good viewer sport. I mean, sometimes it is, but like the viewers need to know enough of what's going on to understand why stuff is relevant, especially like speed chess. It's all pattern recognition, right? So you're seeing moves and you're not entirely certain why those moves are until you've been playing it a billion times. You're like, oh, of course I'd make that move there because I'm trying to do X, Y, Z. I don't know. Certainly a good game, but not necessarily something I'm interested in right now. What are we doing here? See, this is what I didn't want. Remember when I said last turn I didn't want to move here because I didn't want 4 things surrounding me like that? Yeah. That.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Turn done, turn done. Action 2. So there's definitely a stab there. Pass. Let's go to here. We have 5 AP, so it's there. We're going to eat 1 attack from that, unfortunately. You're going to eat 2 attacks. So now we get screwed. Okay, at least they weren't on the same brother. That's something. But too many of them are focusing on the top side or the right side. So we're getting like full spawns on that. Ah, there's one I didn't see. I just checked to make sure nothing was around me and took an extra hit for no reason. That's super frustrating. We done here? Yeah. That was actually the right one to take again. I think we'll put this guy down to tank a hit, or at least give him another target to attack. I think they attack your lowest resolve brothers. I don't want to move down here. Can't move and attack, and this guy is low enough that he might panic. So we eat 2 more attacks. I don't think it will kill Billy from 55, but we'll see. This is too many attacks. I gotta be paying a little bit more attention. Talking about things. Feeling like we're at farm part of this fight, but we're not yet. This is why I don't recommend groups smaller than like. This is why I recommend splitting into groups of 2, like half your brothers, so groups of 6, as opposed to thirds of your brothers, like just because of this shit. Because currently all the Alps on the right side of the screen are casting on me, casting on this side, and none of them are casting on this group. So all of these shadows show up here. Is that everything? I think so. Yeah. What's the chat chosen build? Well, if you're reading chat chosen, it means you're on the spreadsheet. If you're reading the spreadsheet, you can see the perks I'm taking. Seems like it would be a pretty simple leap to get from there to what it is. I don't want this guy running, and they might run if I don't put a melee guy next to him. So I'm pretty unexcited about putting that guy off the high ground and leaving him vulnerable. We're looking for answers to the chosen, and we don't have good answers yet. So one of the ideas we're going to try is this playthrough is puncturing them through their armor. So again, all of the right side cast on that again. These guys are all totally useless this round, which sucks. Double miss there is pretty unpleasant. That was good. Okay. Gotta wait here. Gotta wait there as well. Double misses informs our decision. Can we get close enough to hit? Yeah, although we can't hit. That one needs to die. So we're eating 2 hits. It's unpleasant. Okay. Spear wall versus chosen. Ew. So you're gonna stand there spear walling as they take a billion attacks against you with throwing weapons. So it's got a little bit bloody at the end. If I had to write a fix for Alps, that would be the only thing I would actually want. Would be I would want Alps to spread their attacks a little bit more reasonably, a little bit more fairly. Like getting focused on this side is just death some of the time. And these guys not getting any cast. Should be something like, I don't know what that looks like code-wise or anything else, but it should basically be that these shadows should be more evenly spread. Okay. I don't mind this type of fight otherwise. This is fine. Alright, we might actually be able to get on this Alp, which would be great. So we're here for their skin. It's important we get kills on them. Let's get a little bit extra damage on our fodder unit, which is unfortunate. Oh, I mean, don't actually care about taking damage on him, but I mean, my sense is it's we almost lost the brother, which we don't need to be doing versus this. This fight turns out just fine. A lot of paranoia going into it that it could have been like, think about this, right? How close this fight was. If this had been 7 Alps, or worse, 8 Alps. 8 Alps was 100% guaranteed wipe here. 7 is probably a wipe. Like 6 was just about what we could handle. And going into that, we don't know from the contract. Like the contract doesn't give us enough information to make that decision, which makes this scary. And it's not a fight you can run from. So it's not like you can, like, it's not like accepting a caravan mission where you're going from one side to the other and you can just abandon the caravan if it runs into 15, you know, 15 barbarians like it did to us earlier. Was it this playthrough or last playthrough? I don't remember. Like we can't do that. For the best cultist ever, he sure does miss a lot. Think they're gone now. So it should be over. Okay. Cool. We killed 5, I think. Took us 19 rounds. Got 2 skin out of it. Not bad. Okay.